Hello, everyone, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. I hope everybody is all right this morning. It's Thursday, February 1st already, everyone. Oh, man. I'm going to have to plant some seeds, at least the peppers. I plant them a few weeks before I do the tomatoes, and I think on my calendar I planted them the 10th of last year. I figured exactly how many weeks until they would be transplanted and everything. So I got my order in. I went with Baker Creek this year. They have a lot of different things from other seed companies. Theirs are mainly heirloom varieties, which that means they've been handed down from generation to generation. I mean, some of them that I ordered, probably they went back like to 1850 or something like that is when they first started, were new of them anyway and everything. So, and several of them were that way. And I also got two Japanese varieties of cucumbers because it says they're resistant to disease and the powdery mildew or whatever it's called. That's what gets them out there every time because I guess it's too humid here or something. But the powdery mildew, it just destroys them after a while. I mean, you'll get some out of it, and I mean you'll harvest some cucumbers, but once that stuff gets a hold of them, they aren't going to be making any more, really, not many. So I need to stay on top of stuff like that. I probably need to get something this year for when I first see it, if it does get on them, to be able to treat them. And you don't want to have to put a lot of money into them. The idea is to save money, by growing the stuff yourself. But I can't see putting, $20 or something into something to fix the problem when you might not get but, $10 more worth of cucumbers out of it or something. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to pay more for the vegetables than you have to. So I'll just have to see. Maybe there's some kind of a natural cure for it. Or hopefully these ones. I've grown one of them before, and it did really well. It didn't seem to last that long, but it had good cucumbers. So we'll see. And I'll do a video when they come in and talk about each seed and why I chose them and this and that. Okay, and I would encourage everybody, if you've got a place in your yard where you can put a raised bed, and there you can find tons of them on Amazon. Some of them are pretty cheap. The one here in the middle I got is like it's like that pressed wood, but it's got some kind of coating on it, and so far it's lasted. I think this is the 4th year. And it was pretty cheap. The metal one out there, I think it was less than $100. It's got a lot. You got to put it all together, just like the other one too. But my brother put the other one together for me. That's when I was really pretty bad off, and he fixed it. But the one up against the house is I just put some border, what do you call them? Those just wood around it. That one's actually just in the ground instead of a raised bed. But anyway, yeah, I would encourage anybody. And also, if you don't have a whole lot of room, if you got some place outside you could put some containers, fabric containers are really inexpensive. And that's the best way to go is the fabric pots, because it has better aeration. And it also good drainage too. The way it is, if any water runs against the I don't want to say edge since it's a circle, but anytime the water hits it, it'll just come right through. If it's too much of it, it'll just come out, out of it. Anyway, I don't mean to get off on talking on all that, but I'm already starting to think about what I'm going to do for my garden. So getting garden fever, I guess. So anyway, did I even say that it's 35 degrees right now and a high of 48? No chance of precipitation today, and winds at 4 miles per hour. They've calmed down a little bit, so it's not too awful bad. I may have to take a walk. We'll see how that goes. We may have to go somewhere today. Probably either today or tomorrow we're going to go to the store. We haven't decided which one really yet. Okay, today there will be a taste test with Mike. I got a bunch of those tuna pouches with the different flavors and stuff because they are a good thing for me to have for lunch when I want something for lunch. And they're good for you, and they taste great. So today I'll be showing, I tried the Bumblebee Tomato Basil Tuna Pouch. So check that out today. And yeah, when I checked yesterday, I lost 8 pounds, and then I had gained 1 pound back, but chances are that's just like fluid, you know. But I'm trying to lose, let's see, what was it? I need to lose 14 more pounds if possible. 14 more. I'd really like to do that. I'd like to get back under 200, about 195, or I wish it was less, but we'll see how it goes. So that helps, though, eating stuff like that and walking. Okay, what's for dinner? Don't really know. We've eaten so much stuff out of the freezers, we don't have a whole lot that, you know, I got like a Boston butt roast. I don't know if you call them roast or not, a Boston butt pork roast, I guess. I need to make some barbecue soon with it. And they got them, by the way, y'all that have Kroger's, they got them right now for 99 cents a pound. Well, wait a minute. That might have gone off by now. Either that's for this week. Check your ad for Kroger. They did have the Boston butts for 99 cents a pound, which is great. Throw them in the crock pot and then make your barbecue. Just shred it and then put the barbecue sauce and see any seasoning you want, and then cook it again for a while with the sauce in it. So we're just going to get something for dinner at the store, I guess, unless we decide to get something out. I'm not for sure. So anyway, jokes of the day. I just love it when you're at a play or movie theater and they make the announcement, please silence your cell phones. Why do they have to announce that? I mean, how many people are carrying around a landline phone? They could just say silence your phones, in other words. Okay, this one says, the shop was offering jackets containing 50% wool, 50% polyester, and 50% cotton. I asked the assistant, how is that possible? She replied, sir, this is a jacket and a half. Thought of the day. Life's biggest tragedy is that we get old too soon and wise too late. That's Benjamin Franklin. And he had a lot of sayings, from what I understand, a lot of thoughts of the day of his own that I think that's one of the things he was known for, as a matter of fact. I believe it's his little sayings, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and I saw a trivia, and this one is, it doesn't say what it is, but let me put it on the site. What is couscous made of? Couscous. Couscous is what I call it. Semolina, quinoa, oatmeal, rice. Gosh, I think, I don't really think it's quinoa. I know it's not oatmeal or rice, I don't think. But I think it's semolina. I might be wrong. Yeah. We don't have that very often. Not that it's not good or anything. I'd like to get some soon, have some again. Couscous is a common Mediterranean food, and it reminds me when I see Mediterranean, I used to try different diets and stuff. They would suggest stuff. My nutritionalists and stuff would suggest different things, and I did the I forget what that one was called I was on, but anyway, I also tried the Mediterranean diet, and really after a while I kind of got tired of it. A lot of the dishes have the same things in them, but they're just a little different and stuff. It's just, I don't know. After a while, I got tired of it, and it was expensive as well. A lot of the stuff that they use in the recipes were expensive, the produce and stuff. Okay, it's a common Mediterranean food, but its influence throughout the region and across the world has been astronomical. It's believed couscous first came from Morocco and Algeria in the 11th century. North African immigrants eventually brought the dish to France, where its popularity spread like wildfire. It doesn't say. It's simply couscous is made of thousands of tiny balls of crushed semolina. To make couscous, semolina is sprayed with water and then rolled by hand into... There's no way that they roll all that by hand. They got a machine by now. They have to. I can't see people lined up rolling these little... I just can't see it. I mean, I might be wrong, but... Okay, which of these materials is used to make traditional dental floss? Wool, copper, nylon, rubber. Wool? Really? Wool? Could it be? No way. Copper? What? like a copper, like you see the strings and stuff in like electrical stuff. That's floss. Nylon or rubber? No, that's not rubber, or it would stretch. I think it's nylon. Just, I don't know, but nylon sounds right. Yeah. Oh no, I'm glad they changed the way they used to make it. From the horsehair floss of ancient times to the silk thread floss of the 1800s, floss was used by very few people until the invention of nylon floss in the 1940s. Okay, that just goes on about it a little more. A mat made from which material is used to roll sushi? A mat? A mat? Wood? Plastic? Aluminum? Bamboo? Well, I think they use bamboo for a lot of stuff. I like bamboo, like spoons, and bamboo, like a little, kind of like a spatula. I've got a couple of them. I really like bamboo stuff. Bamboo. Yeah. In Japanese cooking, a makisu is a small mat woven from bamboo and cotton string that is used in food preparation. Makisu are most commonly used to make a kind of rolled sushi called makisushi, commonly called maki. From which material did Michelangelo carve his statue of David? Marble, chalk, wood, granite. Really? Chalk? Wood? Wood wouldn't last. Granite. But marble. It's white, but is granite, I don't think granite is like marble, I mean, well, marble is not completely white. Granite would be hard to carve. I don't know about marble. I might get this one wrong. My first inclination was to say marble. Hey, no wonder, I'm glad I went with my first. David is a marble sculpture executed from 1501 to 1504 by the Italian Renaissance artist Michelangelo. The statue was commissioned for one of the buttresses for the Cathedral of Florence and was carved from a block of marble that had been partially blocked out by other sculptures and left outdoors. Huh. Okay, I got 4 right and none wrong. Which term means that material can be decomposed by natural means? Biodegradable, malleable, plasticized, biosynthetic. Well, plasticized doesn't sound like it's going to decompose, or biosynthetic. I don't know. I'm not for. I've heard malleable, but I'm not for sure exactly what that means. So I want to say biodegradable. Yeah. Biodegradation is the breakdown of organic matter by microorganisms such as bacteria and fungi. It is generally assumed to be a natural process which differentiates it from composting. Composting is a human-driven process in which biodegradation occurs under a specific set of circumstances. So that's what I got out there, compost. Okay. Steel, my voice today is still. Steel is made by combining iron with which other element? Carbon, lead, silicon, silver. Well, you sure wouldn't use silver because that would make steel way more expensive. Lead is give everybody cancer if they use that. Silicon is like a plastic like stuff, bendable, so it has to be carbon. Yeah. Steel is iron mixed with carbon and perhaps other metals. It is harder and stronger than iron. Iron with more than 1.7% carbon by weight is named cast iron. Steel is different from raw iron, which has little or no carbon. Interesting. Learned something. Prisms used for separating light are made from which material? Gold, lead, glass, aluminum. I don't think, I think prisms, you have to be able to, the light has to be able to go through it, which wouldn't happen with gold or lead, or really aluminum for that matter. So it's glass. Yep. A prism in optics is a piece of glass or other transparent material cut with precise angles and plane faces, useful for analyzing and reflecting light. Okay, it's just got more details about it. What is used to make gasoline? This one is so goofy. I'm not counting this one. It's so goofy. The choices are sand. Gasoline would be way cheaper. Oil, glass, come on, wood. Maybe a steam engine you could use the wood for. It's oil, of course, so we're not using this one. Yeah. I'm not even going to bother reading it. Obviously, everybody knows that. Okay. I don't know. This one might be, Oh, come on. They got some goofy ones on this, too. I'm not going to use this one either. This is just goofy. Which material makes non-stick pans non-stick? Wood, aluminum, glass, Teflon. It's Teflon. Okay, I'll try to do them. I mean, those are two, I don't even have to think. Come on, this is really, I'm sorry, but this is termites. I'm not going to use this either. Termites eat into which building material and cause damage? Aluminum, steel, bricks, wood. Everybody knows termites eat wood. Man. Okay, this might be a little bit better. Which of these materials insulates against electricity? Rubber, aluminum, copper, silver. Still pretty easy, though. Still pretty easy. It's rubber. Okay. Common electrical insulating materials include glass, plastic, rubber, and ceramics. Often electrical conductors are sandwiched between two thin layers of insulator material, so the current follows a single direction. I got 8 right, none wrong. I don't know. Some people might not know this one. It's still a little kind of easy to me, I think. What is tofu made of? Soy milk, walnuts, wheat flour, cow milk. If they would just have some better, the answers, that would sound something like might be right, to trick you or something, but they're just too obvious. It's soy milk. Tofu, which originated in China, is made of condensed soy milk that's pressed into solid white blocks in a process similar to cheese making. And, I understand it's good for you and stuff. I think 94% answered that. One more. Okay, what are the main elements in the sun? And I may miss this one because I'm not really for sure. Carbon and lithium, sodium and nitrogen, hydrogen and helium, copper and chloride. That's more challenging. I may not make another perfect one on this. I don't think it's carbon. It's always like explosions and burning. So I'm thinking of something that's flammable. Like, so I want to go with. So did I tell everything? Copper and lithium, sodium, nitrogen, hydrogen, helium, copper and chlorine. I want to say hydrogen and helium. Yay! Hydrogen and helium are the most abundant elements found in the sun. Boy, you would talk funny if you were up there then breathing that helium in. Hey, everybody. Making up 90% of its mass. Other elements also play important roles in the physical processes that occur in the sun. This talks more about fusion process and this and that. So 10 and 0, everybody. That was pretty good. I just didn't see using. I'm gonna be doing that if they're just so goofy. It's they have 3 goofy answers and they have the right answer. So some of them are not that. They don't have many like that. But some of them have a lot of the ones that it's just like didn't even take any thought really to get it right. So anyway, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this morning's coffee break. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already and share this out and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great day. Definitely check out Taste Test with Mike today. Bumblebee Tomato Basil Tuna Pouch. Bye, everybody, and God bless.